already, I think. Well, for those of you that don't know me, my name's Anne-Marie and I'm a psychic medium, and I'm also the creator of the Sixth Sense Connection Oracle cards. They won an award for Best Divination Product from the Coalition of Visionary Resources in June of last year, June of 2020. So I'm happy about that. So if you want to get your own Sixth Sense Connection Oracle cards, you can get them from all good bookstores or metaphysical shops in the USA and Canada, or you can get them from Amazon, particularly if you have Prime, because then it's free delivery, isn't it? But there's a plug about that. Now today we're talking about letting go of 2020, and also I promised I would show you all how to cleanse with sage. So let me know when you're on, put something in the chat box so that I know that you're here. And also when you share, can you write shared in the chat box as well, because I can't always see who shared. So you have to be, if you're on Facebook, you have to be a page follower. You have to subscribe to it so that I know that you're here, okay, and that you've actually shared. Facebook's supposed to tell me if you're a sharer, but if you've shared it to your own timeline and your timeline is set for your friends only, I can't see that you've shared. So I was trying to go on, I was online earlier trying to give messages to the sharers, and it said that 11 people had shared, but I could only see 4 people that had shared, because the others obviously had a private timeline, or they weren't friends with me, so I couldn't see. So add me as a friend as well, Anne-Marie McCormack. I think my actual name on Facebook is Anne-Marie Sixth Sense on my private profile, so feel free to add me as a friend, because I won't ask you to be my friend, you'll have to ask me. I never solicit you for money either, so if somebody else solicits you for money pretending to be me, it's a scam. It's not gonna happen. My lives are my way of paying it forward, okay? If you want a private reading from me, go to my website sixthsenseconnection.com and book a private reading with me via Zoom, okay? Right, so let's say a few good mornings. Penny, hello Penny. Amita, hello Amita, how are you? Sending positive vibes. I'm good, thank you. Good morning, Kofi from Baltimore. Kimberly Fowler, hello from Ohio, USA. Amita says shared. Penny says she's on. Lacey says good morning. Lacey says shares. Kofi says shares. What can I do, like morning wise, to help me wake up? Well, you can stretch. I always like music in the morning. Music's always good for me. It helps me wake up. The happier the music, the better. I have my own playlist on YouTube. I might share it with some of you, and it'll be on the Sixth Sense Connection website. I'll put a few different songs on there that I listen to of a morning. Hello Ember, that's my fairy goddaughter is Ember. Hello Ember, I love you to the moon and back. So I'm glad you're watching. Lacey Hall, somebody says hi gorgeous. Facebook user, I think that's probably Brian. Possibly Brian. So but you need to get on my page. Music is life, lol. Yeah, music is life. Music helps us. Jennifer Ann says good day Jennifer Ann. So shall we get together and shall we do this saging online? Yeah, let's do this saging online. Let's see. Now, why do we sage, and what is saging all about? Saging is all about protecting our space. It's about ridding our space of negative energy, okay? And the American Indians used to use sage for it. They used to burn sage for it. Sage does have some medicinal and antiseptic properties, and it will gobble up some stuff. Quarters under that doormat. Yeah, quarters under the doormat. Yes, I do have quarters under my doormat. I don't know who that is, but somebody's laughing at me. So let me know who's telling me about quarters under the doormat, because you must be in one of the groups. And I don't know who it is when you're in the group. I only know who you are when you're on Anne-Marie McCormack's Psychic Medium page. Okay, so get your quarters under the doormat for the new year, because when you tread in money, get your money under the doormat. It's Tikita, my spiritual daughter. Oh, I have a question for you. I tagged you in a post earlier. I need to know, because Tikita is she's my spiritual daughter, and she is one of the top crystal experts that I know. The other one is Nicholas Pearson, and Takita, and Nicholas has written lots of books, but Takita is my favorite go-to person because she knows everything about crystals. So Takita, what crystals would you recommend for sleepwalking? Because one of my regular followers, Diane, there's somebody in her family that has the problem with sleepwalking. So what crystals would you recommend so that somebody does not sleepwalk? And also, if anybody needs to purchase any crystals, please go to Takita's Facebook page, which is The Crystal Mind on Facebook, and she will source you any crystals that you need for psychic protection or for whatever purpose that you need them for. Okay, so everyone works differently. This is what I do. And remember, like attracts like. So when you're saging, when you're cleansing, you've got to be in that feeling of feeling strong and good and healthy and vibrant, so that you're going to be attracting all the right things. Okay, you don't want to be feeling fearful or frightened or negative vibes, because you're just going to attract more of that. So you've got to feel comfortable, you've got to dress comfortably, and you've got to make sure you don't set the house on fire. Right, so this is a bundle of sage. You buy them in bundles, all different sizes. These are easy to work with. Sometimes they're too tight, so that when you light them, you might want to cut with some scissors a little around the top, a little some of these strings, because they can be a little tight. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to light a bundle I've already lit before, just so that you get the idea. I'm going to put that in front of me, and then I go in every room in all my house, and I open my cupboard doors as well. You've got to get a good fire going on the sage. And sometimes you'll find that when you're actually going into different places with it, that it burns brightly. And sometimes it doesn't burn very well at all. Sometimes you have to relight it. You think, ooh, it's doing its job, when it's not burning. And you don't want the sage on fire, you want the embers. You want to be able to blow the smoke. And you can use your back of your hand to waft the smoke in all different places, in all the corners, under the tables, behind the doors, and in the cupboards, round the windows, round the doorways. Open the doorway, sage it all around the doorway. And while you're saging every different part of the room. While you're saging, you come up with something that works for you. But I say I claim this name, this space, as dedicated for the work of the Holy Archangels. I have decided that this space is filled with love, with laughter, with light, with joy, and anything negative, you can go back to where you came from, or you can be converted into positive energy. Now, I use a crystal, a abalone shell crystal, as well while I'm saging, so any of the bits that flake off come into the crystal, yeah, because I've just flicked some off there. So and some people use a feather. I've seen all kinds of people using all different types of things when they sage, but you've got to watch for when it's going out, and then that way you can actually relight it again. But I only did a small piece so that you get the idea. But every single room, every single doorway, when you've done the house, don't forget to do yourself. Now, I brought one of my goddesses in. Here's something I prepared earlier. Here's my goddess Athena. She's a warrior goddess. And I just thought I'd bring Athena in so you get the idea. Because once you've saged the house, you need to sage yourself and anybody else that's been saging it. Because negative energy can attract and cling on to anything. So I sage over my arms, under my arms, over my head, round the back of me. I sage under my feet. Okay, so you sage everywhere possible. So let's sage under Athena's feet. We get her to lift her toes up so we could sage under her toes, but I'm sure you get the idea. And I just say thank you, Archangel Michael, for cleansing my sacred space. Thank you, Archangel Raphael, for being in my home and bringing your legions of angels and bringing health and happiness and good luck to everybody that enters. When I'm doing the front door area as well, I particularly say Angels, please do not. This area is cleansed and dedicated to the work of the holy archangels and to love and to light and to laughter. Nobody is allowed to enter my space unless they do so in the spirit of love and light and joy. And that way I don't have much drama in my house. But don't say that too loud in case anybody hears me. I hate drama. Can't stand it. So sage everywhere. You see how long it lasts and how long it goes on. But like I said, you could use a big one, you could use a small one. This is just one that I used a couple of weeks ago. Once it's gone out, once I've finished saging with it, once I've finished and I've been in every single room in every house in the house, and I've been in all the cupboards, behind the doors, under the doors, open the windows as well. Always open the windows and the doors while you're saging. So anything negative, you can say, you can flee throughout the exits provided. Go now. Get out the window, get out the door, go away. You're not welcome here. Nothing negative is welcome in my home. The only energies that are welcome in my home are those of love and of light and of joy. And that's it. Okay, that's what I do. I usually let it go out by itself on the windowsill, but I usually just give it a little bit of like that, you know, like you're stubbing out a big cigarette. I give it a little bit of like that as well, and then I leave it to do its own thing on the windowsill, and that's it. That's how you sage it. It's that simple. But you have to be positive, you have to be sure about what you're doing, and you have to be in the spirit of love and light. And while you're walking around the house, take this with you. I've usually got my jeans on or my jeggings, and I usually shove this in my back pocket, so I've got backup light if I need to light something, because certain times in certain rooms, you know, it might go out or it might need a little more light, a little more help. So that's what we have for saging for you today. So like attracts like, so always be in laughter whenever possible, because if you're negative and you worry too much, you'll end up attracting all kinds of negative worrying stuff into your life, and you just don't need that anymore, do you? I know I don't need it. You don't need it. I just need more things to laugh about. So I like my jokes, and I like my fun, and I like my light, and I like my laughter. And I think Spirit likes jokes too. They must do. Some of the things they have me go through in my life, they must like a good laugh. Okay, so that's about psychic self-defense and protection. Now, I've got 3 piles of cards here. 3 piles of cards to the left. And pile 1 has got an apophyllite on it. Pile 2 has got lapis lazuli on it. That's another good protection stone. And pile 3 has got a quartz pointer on it. Now, these cards, when I shuffle these today, I asked, what do people need to know how to release? What do you need to release for 2020? What's the final thing that you need to release? We've talked about your thoughts, we've talked about your feelings, we've talked about getting rid of negative energy out of your house, we've talked about cleaning the clutter out of your house, we've talked about saging your house, and now we're talking about what's the final thing that you need to release from 2020 in order to walk into 2021. Now, this is going to be the last broadcast I'm going to do for 2020. I'll do the next one on January the 2nd. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Now, if I don't get a message to you today, I will get a message. If I see shared, I'll type a message to you if I don't get a personal message to you online. But if you've shared it, I will definitely get you a message one way or the other. You'll see it in a comment after your name. Okay. Right, let's see. People saying they're so down. You've got to be up. Music will raise your spirits, so put some happy music on. Right, let's see. Music is life. Good day, good day. Love music. Like, okay. Oh, Takita, about the sleepwalking, she's written, I'd recommend her working with hematite and white or blue calcite, but make sure to check in with her primary doctor too to rule out any physical ailments and for the crystals to work in conjunction. I feel like the person sleepwalking is feeling like there are things not sorted out. may be super stressed out. A regular grounding regime paired with stones that remove anxiety and stress allow them to feel grounded at bedtime. If you're not sure about grounding, Diane, give me a holler. I'll send you a grounding exercise, a little grounding meditation, and we'll start doing those in the new year. The first thing that we'll do in the new year is we'll do a grounding exercise, and we'll have to do that in one of the groups, okay? So we'll do grounding in one of the groups starting in the new year, okay? Right. Dawn. Hello, Dawn. Kenyon. Merry Christmas, just shared on Facebook. Thank you. Finally, yay, good morning. Kyla says good morning. Good morning, sweetheart, from Texas. I hope you're doing well. Hey, beautiful, checking in from work, liked and shared. Oh, that's nice. Hello all, much love, good day. Maria says, I missed you, I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, I'm doing much better. People are picking numbers now. Good morning, Anne. This is Kristen down here in Bradenton, Florida, liked and shared. Would it be possible to see if I have a message from the other side? We'll see. Harry says liked and shared. Amita says, we'll miss you till the 2nd, but understand. Have an amazing New Year's Eve and blessed New Year's. Much love and abundance. Melissa says liked and shared with love. Kayla says yes, thank you. All right, so there we go. We've got lots of you on board now. Pick a pile. 1, 2, 3, A, B or C. A or number 1 is on the far left. B or number 2 is in the middle, and C is on the right. Pick a pile, pick a pile. Okay. Now don't forget to like and share. Don't forget to switch the thing that says notify me when I go live, so that you know when I'm going live. Hello, Sabrina. Haven't seen you in ages. I'm smashing. How are you doing? Okay, so there we have it. So we're going to get ready to read these piles now, and then I'll get to some individual messages, and the ones that have shared, I'll send you a message later, okay, if I don't get to you right now. That's my gift for 2020. If you're watching this on playback, think about if it's not in 2020, if it's later, just still ask yourself the same question. What is Spirit telling me I need to release? Because the answer will be in one of these piles for you. So pick pile 1, 2, 3 or ABC, whichever you want to call them. Maybe I should get some ABC numbers or something like that, letters for them. And I just picked them, just shuffle them, and I picked them before we went on air. Okay, right, so here we go for pile A. Let's go for pile A. Let's see what we have for pile A. Okay, what do you need to release? Well, I use loose sage and I mix with white lavender, then I use ashes. Yeah, that's because you're experienced at doing all of this. Where is the Christmas ring? Oh, the Christmas ring is back at the jeweller's. It's got to be altered. So the Christmas ring is back there. But I have my temporary ring on for the moment. Okay, right. Hi, I'm Marie from Palatka, Florida. Don't know who it is. I think it's either Karen or Betsy. It's got to be one or the other of you. Okay, so here is for those who pick pile A or number 1. The first card out is the Martyr. So what do you have to release and leave in 2020 to move into 2021? First of all, you have to release the Martyr energy. Okay, what's the Martyr energy? Is it something really bad? No, it's nothing really bad. It just means that you're too busy being everybody's mother and trying to do everything for everybody else instead of letting them stand on their own 2 feet. That's what the Martyr energy is all about. Being a martyr. Thinking that nobody can do it except you. Thinking that if you don't do it, it'll not get done. These are all aspects of the Martyr energy. So you need to release the Martyr energy. You need to start saying that they can do it. They can stand on their own 2 feet. Because your family and your work colleagues will always place burdens on you, because there'll always be a problem that needs solving somewhere. Let's get you a closer look at this card. So you see how she's just dragging that cross along because she's a bloody martyr. So let go of it all, okay? You've confused being a hero with being a martyr. A hero does a good deed once in a while. When somebody else really can't do it, a hero steps up to the plate does a good deed, and then lets everybody get on with their own work. But a martyr takes it all on the shoulders constantly. Okay? So everyone has to learn how to stand on their own 2 feet. And if you're being a martyr, you're crippling the people around you because you're not letting them stand on their own 2 feet. You're enabling them to do little or nothing because you are the one doing it all for them. So quit doing it all for them. All they really need is your compassion, your love, and your guidance. So you can say, would you like me to show you how to do that? I'm not doing it for you no more. I'm letting go of all that. It's time you did that for yourself. Just get on with it, get it done. I'm not going to be the martyr no more. Because being in that martyr energy is stopping you. What's it stopping you from doing? Well, the next card out is the opportunity card. It's stopping you from taking the opportunities that you're supposed to be taking. So this is the next card out in this pile. It's saying the opportunity is there, but it's delayed. It's not happening. The light shining on the door, showing us it's the right way forward, but the door's shut. We're in the hallway. Why are we in the hallway? Because we're not ready to take that next step forward. Why are we not ready? Because we're too busy doing everything else for everybody else instead of looking after ourselves and putting what we need first. Get your priorities right. If you look after yourself, you've got time to look after other people. If you don't take care of yourself properly, there's going to be nothing left of you to take care of anybody else, is there, let alone yourself. So look after number 1 first, get it in order, get things right, get your priorities straight, and then that door will open, won't it? Because the opportunity is there, is telling us something needs to be released, forgiven, respected, acknowledged. There's boundaries that we need to set. We need to look out and after ourselves, okay? So let that go. Then the next card that comes in with this is the Fearless card. So why is the Fearless card showing up? The Fearless card says, once we've stopped being the martyr, the door will open up. We might be a bit frightened because it's strange ground, it's something new. We're not used to being able to do the things that we want to do. So it can be a little bit fearful at first. Well, the real F word is fear, isn't it? So are you going to face everything and rise? Are you going to forget everything and run? Don't forget everything and run. Face everything and rise and tell fear it can feck off, okay? Because you don't need it. You don't need it. And sometimes people try to be deceptive with you, don't they? To gain the upper hand. They'll try and be manipulative. They'll try and do all that. But you know what? You might have been born at night, but it wasn't last night. Been there, done that a million times before. Worn that hat and t-shirt. You beat them at their own game. Just beat them at their own game. Because you've got your angels with you. They'll help you navigate through any situation with love, with grace, with ease, and you'll sail through. So that's what you need to let go of in 2020, pile A. Okay. Pile number 1, pile A, that's what you need to let go of. Now here we go for pile B. I never know what card Spirit's going to give me. I just shuffle them and ask the question. And they gave me some very interesting answers. Now this is the centre pile, number 2, or pile B, whichever you choose to call it. The first card is the Jeopardy card. So what is this all about? Well, it's saying that this woman is just not really doing anything, is she? It's saying that she needs to get out of harm's way, and she needs to get her kids out of harm's way, because here's a meteor coming right at them. What's she doing? She's being preoccupied trying to sort other things out instead of taking care of business, okay? Oh, right, so take care of business, okay? So I'm going to read you the Jeopardy card. It doesn't come out often, but let's read it because it's a disaster card. And it says, it's time to put your health and safety and your family first and avoid taking unnecessary risks. If you've got any obsessive compulsive disorders, if you're addicted to a person or a substance, it could be alcohol, it could be gambling, it could be drugs, it could be computer games, let it go. Or if anybody is around you that's doing that and you're enabling them to keep on in their screwed up mess, knock that shit off. It's got to stop. Addictive behaviour causes unnecessary grief and sadness. So let it go. Call in Spirit and say, Spirit guys, please help me now. And if you're the one that's enabling, you say, please help me stop enabling. others to mess about. And if you're the one that's got the addictive behaviour, just ask for strength. Carry amethyst. Amethyst is very, very good for letting go of obsessive compulsive disorders. The amethyst is your stone. Now, if you've been wondering about what you should be doing, you really need to do a complete take stock, take a look, and decide, because this type of behaviour, this thing that's going on, it can't be allowed to continue into 2021. You got to get it to the past, because you're not going to get any spiritual growth. You're not going to get much happiness until you've let this crap go, okay? Because once you've let that go, we come to the bridge. And the bridge is a good card, because people go, oh, I don't know about the bridge. Well, the bridge isn't about burning bridges. It's about being mindful of the past so we don't repeat the same mistakes. But it is not about making the same mistakes. It's about being mindful, yeah? So we know what we've screwed up in the past. We know where we've helped people continue in their screwed up mess because we haven't stood up. We thought we stood up, but we ended up enabling them somehow, okay? But when we get to the bridge, it's like, okay, it's not about winning or losing. It's about how we play the game. So we have to keep moving forward without allowing our past traumas to get in our way. So we can't let fear get in the way. We can't let fear stop us from moving forward, can we? We need to tell fear just to feck off, just get lost, I'm not interested. When we're talking about moving forward in a relationship, it's best to compromise, respecting that everybody has a different opinion, and an opinion is neither right nor wrong, it's just an opinion, and we're all entitled to an opinion, can't we? But you need to be building bridges. Build bridges to close those gaps, so that we can say you can be right for your reasons and I can be right for my reasons. But when we're crossing from the past to the present and we're leaving the past behind, it's natural to feel some apprehension, but it's okay. Let love in your heart and let faith in your choices, and let your spiritual GPS, your intuition will always be your best friend. It's your most respected friend, and it will guide the way for you. Okay, a good affirmation for you to use is, I'm prepared to see things differently. So let go of the jeopardy, build the bridge. And then the next card that comes out in this one is the spring. So by springtime, and I feel in this situation, we're talking about the spring, we're talking about life can be completely different in the spring. Yeah, it's time to sow seeds, it's time to begin again, it's time to do things differently. And that's always a very, very good thing, isn't it? Isn't it a great thing to know that spring is coming and that we can do things differently? There we go. There's the spring into action. So, a couple of months, isn't it, before spring comes? Not long at all now, is it? We've gone past the shortest day in the year. So once you get towards the end of February, beginning of March, it's the perfect time to spring into action. Get rid of any clutter, make sure that you've got everything sorted out and down to a fine art between now and then. Donate or give away anything that you don't no longer need or you don't want anymore. Let it go and life will flow easier. Cultivate your land, sow your seeds, get planting. There's good opportunities coming your way. It's time for a good breakthrough. Live your life today as though everything is moving in your favour. Love, joy are both, and success are in the air. Go for it, okay? So this is fabulous. This is saying that we can do all these things and we can have all these things. We just got to get out of our own way. We've got to stop enabling people with their screwed up mess to get in our way. So I'm quite happy about that. So let's go on to the third pile now, shall we? Here's pile number 3. What is in pile number 3? Okay. Let's see what we've got in pile number 3. Okay, pile number 3. We have the knight in shining armour, procrastination, and the heartlight. Well, what's that all about? Are we always trying to step up to the plate and be somebody else's knight in shining armour, do things for other people instead of doing things for ourselves? Is that why you're going wrong? Sounds to me like it is. So you know, you can give service to other people and you can help other people, but not at sacrificing yourself, okay? And you've also got to make sure that you're balancing work and play when you draw the knight. Sometimes when you draw the knight, it's because it's all work and no play. So quit that, okay? right? Quit that. Not all work, no play. Look for balance. Quit procrastinating. Quit thinking, well, I'm not going to change this until I know what the heck I'm going to do. The only way you're going to change this is by changing it. Because if you're waiting and waiting and waiting and wondering and wondering and wondering, guess what? You'll get stuck in procrastination. Because in order to stop the procrastination, you've got to turn the heart light on. How do we turn the heart light on? We get connected into spirit. We connect in and we say, I'm making those changes. Help me make those changes. Help me see what I need to see. Help me do what I need to do. Okay? So we've got to connect into the divine when we've got pile number 3. We connect into the divine through our heart center, and the light that shines out from our heart center is our connection to the source, our sixth sense. And ask the divine to fill you with love and divine inspiration. Ask them to give you messages of encouragement. Ask them to show you the way forward. Thank them for showing you the way forward. And when you're getting an uneasy feeling in your gut, you're going the wrong way, turn around. Don't follow an uneasy feeling in your gut. Follow the strong, good feeling in your gut, okay? Because that's what you need to do. Because when you feel uneasy, it's the divine talking to you, saying, yo, don't make another mistake. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's change direction, okay? So the affirmation that would go along with this, and this is the third pile about what do you need to do to let go of 2020 to bring in better vibes for 2021. Quit thinking. Quit trying to be everybody's hero. Quit trying to be the knight in shining armor for everybody else except yourself. Put yourself first. Put your needs first. Quit procrastinating. You don't know how to do everything. You won't know all the elements in advance. Nobody does. It all falls into place as you start moving. So let synchronicity work for you instead of procrastination. Okay? And get on with it. It'll be smashing. Absolutely smashing. So there's the 3 piles that I have. Now I'll start trying to go down the list and see what I've got. Amita says, oh, pile B hit me like a brick. I'm enabling someone to treat me like crap and it needs to end. Yay, girl. I've already initiated the end, but it's a business relationship. Those can be tricky. But I'm so amazed by your cards, Anne-Marie. Every single time they've been spot on. Thank you so much for your amazing divine guidance, divine gratitude. You are very welcome. Very, very welcome. Let's see. Nikki says, hey, Anne. Hey, Nikki. Kofi says, thanks for that revelation. Now let me go back up now and see who I can get some messages out for today. Okay, right. So let's see if I can get a message for Penny. Penny, I have a card that dropped on the floor and I think that this is for you. Is there some problems in your relationship, sweetheart? Because this is indicating that there is, or that you might not be working on it as well as what you should be working on it. So can you give some attention to your union and make sure that you focus on spending some good time with each other and that you don't throw it away? Okay, because when never comes, does it? People that are workaholics that say, oh, I'll spend more time with my family when I've got a new car, or when I've got enough money to buy this, or when I've got enough money for that. When never comes. There's always something else that comes on the list. You have to make everything a priority. You have to put things into priority today. Okay. So, Miss Penny, make sure you get your priorities right. Okay, that's the message I got for you. Okay. Let's see what else I've got. Amita, you got your message, but I also feel that is true, that you are enabling somebody. So make sure that you start taking steps, that they have to do their fair share in this business relationship, or you have to learn how to dissolve it and walk away. Okay, let's see. Lacey Hall. Lacey, don't forget to like the post as well, please, so that others can see it, then it might show up. Lacey, it's healing time, so I don't know who needs to see the healer, whether it's you or it's somebody close to you in the family, but healing is needed with somebody's health. I feel it's a person, I feel it's a health situation. So please make sure, Lacey, that whoever needs to see the healer, that they take their health matters seriously I am not a doctor, nor do I play one on TV. I am a psychic medium, and I am picking up that somebody, either you or somebody around you, needs to put their health first and take priority in getting well. Okay, so let's see what message I have for Kofi now. All right, let's see. Message for Kofi. You got the Jeopardy card, Kofi. So who are you enabling to stay in their screwed up mess? Really take this very, very seriously. Quit enabling people to stay in their screwed up mess, because it messes up with your life. It messes with the family as well. It's time things stopped. We all have to have boundaries. Set healthy boundaries. Okay? Let's see what else. I'm so dug down all the time. You can't think shitty thoughts and play happy music, Lacey. It's impossible. Happy, happy, happy music. Things like Pharrell Williams, I'm happy. Things like Life's Better When I'm Dancing, Meghan Trainor, Justin Timberlake, Can't Stop the Feeling. There's lots of happy songs. One that always gets me moving when I'm like that is Eye of the Tiger. You know, there's all kinds of songs that can really raise you up. Celebrate, Kool and the Gang. I listen to that one a lot when I'm feeling down. Okay, Lindsay Barker. Let's see what we've got for Lindsay. Let's see if I can get a message for Lindsay. Now don't forget to like and follow, and if you're on YouTube, ring the bell, subscribe, do all of that. Okay, Lindsay, it's time for you to emerge. There's definitely things happening in your relationship, but it's time for you to take centre stage, because you drew the Emerge card, and the Emerge card says to quit being shy. It's time to say, hello everybody, it's me, I'm here. It's time to emerge. It's time to acknowledge that this is your time to shine, that good opportunities are coming your way, and that whatever you want can be there for you. So go for it, Lindsay. Okay, stop thinking, oh, I'm not sure, I'd rather keep things the same because, you know, I know at least what to expect. You know, tomorrow is a mystery. No, it's not a mystery. Your time to shine, Lindsay. You go, girl. Okay, right, let's get a message for Ember. Let's see if I have a message for Ember. Ember, okay, this is what we've got for you. We've got the Home card, which means it's time to decide what you want and not what you don't want. Okay, so have you got clutter around that you need to sort out, Ember? Or is it that you need to be healthier, because your home is also your body? So if it's about having a healthier body in the new year, that's possible too. Or it could just be being more tidy, being more conscientious, you know, keeping any to room, that kind of thing. Okay, all right, let's see what else I've got. Music is live. Good morning, good morning. Facebook user says shared. I'm going to say that that's Takita. Message for Takita. Here we go. Quarters under the doormat. Takita. It's time to cross the bridge. Time to leave the past behind. Time to walk forward with love, with grace, with ease. Remembering not to make the same mistakes. But do not allow the past to define you either, Takita. Just decide to have happiness and love in your life, and don't allow past traumas to hold you back. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I don't know who that is saying liked and shared beautiful. Number 3. I'll look later. She's going to be one of the groups. Maria Sky. Okay, Maria, I'm on to you now, Maria. Oh, and then we're dropping them all out. They're telling us, be cautious. Proceed with caution. So whatever it is that you want to do, have you thought it out? Are you sure you're in the right track, going in the right direction? Are you sure you're listening to your intuition? Because what might feel like a good idea might not necessarily be a good idea. So don't let anybody talk you into any risky ventures, Maria, because I think that the answer is no. Okay. Here we go. Let me keep strolling down the list that I can see. Like I said, for those that I don't see, I'll send you either a message later on today or tomorrow. Kristen down in Bradenton, Florida. Okay, Kristen. Let's see. A message from the other side. You know, when there's lots of people on, Kristen, it's very difficult to get messages from the other side. It's very easy if I'm just doing a session dedicated to spirit. Well, it's still not easy, because I get so many spirits coming in. When I open the door to spirit, I get flooded, absolutely flooded. So we'll see if I can get you a message. These are always best done in private sessions, and you can book a private session with me from my website. Kristen, message from spirit. Got so many. I feel like I'm getting a message from somebody that had trouble with the stomach or the pancreas or something. They passed over with something connecting with the stomach or the pancreas. And I want to give you a flower. But it feels like a magician's flower, you know, like one that you pull out of a hat. And I know that sounds really weird. I'm sure it'll mean something to you. And I want you to, there's a connection with the month of March for some reason. So watch what comes up in the month of March, Kristen. That's all I can get for you. Okay, but I'm sure it'll mean something to you. Okay. Yeah, I've got to take the holiday with I've got family. So we have to take some holidays together. They have to say, don't work. And I have to say, okay, I won't work. But my peeps will miss me on Facebook because I love doing this, so it's not really work to me. Melissa, liked and shared with love. Okay, so we go to Melissa next and see what we have for Melissa. Okay, Melissa, this is the card that it jumped out for you. It didn't actually choose it, it just went, this is Melissa's card. This is the naughty or nice card. So this is telling us that you've been letting people take the mickey out of you. You've been a doormat. You've been letting them walk all over you a little bit too much. So what happens is that when you let people get away with things for too long, the naughty side comes out. So what we're advising that you do is let the naughty side out a little bit more often, so you can set healthier boundaries, Melissa, okay? So it's appropriate to let your naughty side loose once in a while, you know, but don't say the devil made me do it. Just say I did it because I wanted to do it. Because when the naughty side comes out, it's part of our survival mechanism. We were given that naughty side to help us survive. We can't get rid of her. We can't eradicate her. She's a part of us, and she is our fight or flee. She stands there and she fights with us, okay? But so sometimes we try and stuff her down way too much, and we let people encroach on our boundaries way too often, and then when we do, we just blow, okay? So let your naughty side out a little bit more. Tell people where to get off. Just say, knock that shit off a little bit more often, a little bit quicker. And then when your naughty side surfaces, she'll surface with a mischievous magic rather than sounding like a banshee, okay, for want of better words. So an affirmation, because I think you need one, is I'm ready to work on my weaknesses. I lovingly accept heaven's help. Okay, Melissa, that was for you. Let's see what else I have. Brenda says liked and shared. Okay, Brenda. Let's see if we can get a message for you, Brenda from Florida. Oh, Brenda, I've got the same message. What are the chances of that? 52 cards and I pull the same card out after shuffling and shuffling and shuffling. So you're having the same issues there. You need to tell people where to get off a bit more quicker, don't you? You really do, Brenda. So quit letting people abuse your good nature. Okay? Let's see. Hello, Nan from Palatka. So it wasn't Betsy or Karen, it was Nan. Hello, Nan. Beth said I so needed to hear that. Amber says it spoke to me. Okay. And I guess that's all I've got to today. Takita says she's looking forward to spring. Woohoo! Alright, so if I see anybody later, I will, if I see some stuff later that I didn't see, I will send you a message. Thank you very much. Kofi says you're amazing. Thank you so much. We're going to start talking about the new year on January the 2nd, and we're also going to start talking about grounding, staying grounded, so everything just goes whew, right over our heads, so we can really have lots of good fun. Okay. Oh, Facebook user, Earth, Wind and Fire, Let's September, Let's Groove Tonight. That's got to be Sue. And this is Sue's card at the moment. Naughty but nice. Okay, good morning. She's running in. Hello, Anne-Marie. Sorry I'm late. Can I give me guidance? You should pick a pile, Sabrina. Pick a pile. I think you've got the guidance that you needed. I think yours was pile number 1. Okay, Miss Sabrina. Shared as always. Okay, I'll see what I get later. Okay? So we'll see if I can get anything for anybody else later, because I'm absolutely shattered now. I think I've given quite a lot of messages. Okay, so take care, and if you watch it on playback, great. And Sarah, I did send you a message earlier today, so check the thread from yesterday, because there was a message for you earlier today, Sarah. Okay, and I guess that's it. All have a wonderful happy New Year's Eve, and I will see you on the 2nd. Take care now. See you next year. Love and light. Have lots of fun. Take care now.